Hi there. This today is Sunday, September 19th, 2021, which makes this the week 27 Return to Creativity update with your hostess, Jennifer Vanderbeek of scrapsoflife.com. Hi, how you doing? So I'm trying another new thing today. I'm trying recording through basically what is my Twitch setup so that I can use the webcam instead of having to go back and forth between the video camera and so forth. And I don't know, we're gonna see how this is gonna work. I honestly don't even know if I don't mean to stream this. So if you're watching this on Twitch, I don't mean to stream this. But hey, maybe that will become a thing. Maybe I'll start streaming my Sunday updates. I don't know. That could be an interesting thing. Anyway, how are you? I hope that you are happy and healthy today. And if both of those things simultaneously are too much to hope for, then I hope that at least one is going for you and that the other will soon follow. Um, for myself, aside from the weather-related sinus issues, I think I've actually managed to have both right in this moment. Last night maybe wasn't as lucky or successful at having both. I admit there was a moment at 8:30 at night. The day had kind of calmed down. I was working on a project and the lonelies hit, and the lonelies suck. I mean, there's just nothing else to say about it. The lonelies suck. Um, and it happens. And fighting those feelings doesn't work. It just makes I think it makes them last longer and it compounds them. So, I try as much as I'm able just to accept the feeling for what it is, a momentary thing. I read something just yesterday, I think. It was, most bad days are really just bad moments. And I tried to remind myself that, you know what? This is just a moment and let it pass. And, it took about 30, 45 minutes and it did. Fortunately, it was not, one of those really down times where I couldn't function. I was still able to draw. And in fact, what I was able to draw was I'm learning where the things are. I will put up a picture of what I was working on. It's actually a tarot card that will be incorporated into the first book, both as the card at the back of the book and as well as part of the cover design. Speaking of which, I finished one version of a cover design, did not like it. I mean, it was a perfectly whoops, it was a perfectly fine cover in and of itself, but instead of 2000, 21 cozy mystery cover, it looked more like a 1987 young adult coming of age cover, and that's not what I was going for. So it was like, all right, good first attempt, back to the drawing board. So I think I have a much better idea for the second one going first forward. I've also been working on the Posh Pumpkins coloring book. I'm up to 10 pages right now, and I will put up a little preview here. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitch, or TikTok rather, you will have seen the Spice Gourds one that I made a little quick 60-second video of me drawing. And if you follow me on Twitch and you watch my Twitch streams, then you would have seen some of the other ones being drawn this week and last week. Speaking of Twitch, that's going fairly well. I mean, it's a slow start, but what it's doing for me is it's keeping me on a schedule, and that's super helpful. And speaking of schedule, I am happy to report that the sleep reset from last weekend, if you recall, I had been up for, over 24 hours by the time I recorded last week's update. And yeah, I was pretty tired. But no, it worked. It seems to have worked. So now I know what to do should that happen. Should I get off schedule again. So yeah. Let's see. Yesterday we went out to the semi-annual sidewalk sale. Todd and I did, and we dined at Three Toms Tavern, which is a relatively new place here in Thomasville. It was also part of the Thomasville Oktoberfest promotion that started yesterday and runs through October 3rd. And so we'll be trying to visit more local places to participate in the Oktoberfest fun. So, and that's taking place mostly on Instagram and Facebook. So, let's see. Oh, knitting. Oh, fiddlesticks. I left the knitting on the other table. That's okay. I did get through another section of the Magical Thinking pullover shawl, and I think I'm up to 179 stitches. It started just to kind of put things in perspective. The project starts, it's from the top down. And so it starts at the top of the cowl section, and it started for my size, it was 132 stitches. And so I have done increases. I've done the regular, and then I've done the increase section up to 179 stitches. I peeked ahead and to just see kind of, just to get an idea of what the end stitch count was, because it will increase 2 stitches every other row, I think, until the very end of the pattern. Yeah, about that. It's gonna get up to like 317 stitches by the time I'm done. I've got a little ways to go, and I knew that because 'cause I've still got plenty of yarn left. I mean, I just knew. I mean, I'm at the very beginning of page 6 of a 10-page pattern. I know I've got a ways to go, but I was just curious, and being able to kind of put it in number perspective is kind of a fun way to do that. So, yeah. But yeah, I got some knitting done on Friday. After I finish Magical Thinking, I think I will be ready to go back to the Christmas ornaments, because some kind person online recently posted a little graphic that shows, oh, by the way, we're within like the 100 days till Christmas mark or something. And I'm like, really? Wait a minute. October, November, December. Well, yeah, we are. It didn't feel like it at first, but then, yeah, no, I guess it is. I guess it is. Not that I'm stressing. I'm not stressing about that. It's just, it's more a concept of, wow, time is flying. And for me, the end of the year is the end of the 6 months um, that Todd and I initially agreed upon for this whole work from home, do my thing, can creativity be my job now? I'm 2.5 months in, a little bit more at this point, and yeah, so knowing that it's 100 days left till the end is like, woo! Now, I mean, I don't have to be making up my old salary, by the end of December. That was never like that wasn't the plan or the agreement or anything, but, had to have some traction. I had to have some forward momentum building, and so that's why the novels are so important, because I think they're gonna be the main tool that gets me there. And you're thinking, "Okay, well, why are you spending so much time on the coloring book then, instead of working on books 2 and 3?" I am. I'm working on all of it. For me, I know if I hyper focus on just one thing, it can be unfortunate. So, yeah, burnout and stuff like that. So, I'm right now I'm working on 2 coloring book pages a day pretty much, and then spending the rest of the time working on book related stuff. I did get the first draft of book 2 Spiral Bound last week, or this past week, so I'm ready to start editing it. And for book 3, I'm going to do the plotting this week. um just kind of like hitting the high points and putting some notes on paper. I have a general concept of the setting and time period for book 3. Need to get some specifics down. So yeah, I'll do that, edit book 2, or start my handwritten edit, where I go through the printed copy and make my notes. And And then that way I'll be able to start getting it ready for beta readers. Speaking of which, I've got, the reason why I'm working on the cover and also the blurb for book one is because that's integral to the beta reader process as well. So, yeah, all that stuff is still going on. And again, having multiple projects is good for me in a lot of ways. Yes, when I was in Arizona and I was able to focus just on the book, it was beneficial. I think it gave me a really good boost. And once once the coloring book is done, and that's going to be done this month, then, my focus will shift back towards books. I do plan on participating in Inktober again this year, and I'm gonna try and do portraits. Like, I want to get better at drawing different face types and styles and stuff, and so that's going to be my challenge for October for Inktober. But that's just going to be one a day, and it'll play into my Twitch stream and things like that. I might even stream on Twitch each day. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how that rolls. But yeah, so I've got the reference pictures picked out for that, and I'll just continue, working towards like the covers for books 2 and 3 and so on and so forth. So, that's my update, my week 37, did I say? Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah, I am trying to keep these a little bit shorter because I noticed that my average watch time, according to YouTube, is like 5 minutes and a bit. So, yeah, I didn't keep it to 5 minutes this time, but I'm going to try not to do 20-minute updates anymore unless there's something really big that I have to talk about. So, in the meantime, in this upcoming week, I know for me here, it's going to be kind of rainy and dreary, which is a good time to stay in and work, but it does mean that it's awfully easy to get tired and want to take a nap. If you're in the same boat, I wish you lots of warm drinks. I know we're only in false fall right now, that things are going to get, hot and humid again before we get into true fall. But I'm enjoying the lower temperatures and the slightly lower humidity. I'm enjoying wearing cozy sweaters or sweatshirts and drinking warm coffee. I'm okay with whatever, knock on wood. I'm okay with whatever, Mother Nature decides to do in her usual, no, we're not quite ready. My sinuses may not agree, but that's a lifelong thing. We just roll with it the best we can. All right. So, for your week ahead, I wish you again health and happiness. I hope that both of those are attainable for you. And until then, if I don't see you around the social media sphere, I will talk to you again next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.